The next one, that's our mission. I think you've already read it out to them. The next one, that's our support. See, our support is no rights given to them in terms of McKingstown handle they're not supposed to have, because the entire centralized marketing is taken care by us. We handle only one page. So the contents that we put up is, focused on all outlets. There's no specific branch that we focus on. It's all outlets that we focus. So the staffing is what we provide 100%. Right now we've also started our own academy because there's a vision for the brand, so that we can always, continue to provide staffing, because that's the biggest task where every brand faces. With the academy, I'm sure the staffing, we wouldn't have any difficulties, because right now in Chennai, we don't have any difficulties with staffing. But when I started focusing across the other globe, I mean the other cities, especially the metropolitan cities, I'm focusing more on the staffing, the quality of service that I could provide to the clients there as well. The training, we signed up with all big brands, so they also have their academies. So continuous training is happening from the company side as well as the brand side. The product support that we get from them is immense. Let it be. We are currently tied up with a few brands like Matrix. We're tied up with O3. We are tied up with the Man Company. Man Company, we have exclusive rights for Tamil Nadu. We are tied up with Cheryl's. Cheryl's also is a part of L'Oreal. So we work with all top brands. And next, so if you go into the advantages, why people choose McKingstown? Why was McKingstown able to grow in a span of 18 to 22 months? We were able to grow to 25 plus outlets, is only because of certain advantages that we show to our franchisee people, like the brand academy training that I was telling you about, our products that were certified, our competitive pricing. Irrespective, anybody who even thinks of getting into this market right now will be very difficult for them. Will be very difficult for them to go ahead and provide the rates that I'm currently giving. Uh, you know, we have easy exchange policies because we handle with a lot of you know top with the brands that we currently handle. The exchange policies are very easy as well. In case if the product is not running on shelf, we can always exchange it at MRP cost after the discounts. So we have very flexible royalty. Our royalty structure is completely different. We don't go on percentage base. We have flat royalties, which I will explain as we go on. We are open 365 days. And of course, our products are non-perishable because it has a shelf life of minimum 1.5 to 2 years to 3 years is what we currently have our shelf life. So that's the advantages of ours as well. Next. So this brings the investment breakup. If that can, I mean, if it can be zoomed a little bit, ma'am, is it viewable to everybody? No, is it? See, for me, it's fine. Is it viewable to everybody else? Are they able to view it?
Yes, dear, and it is viewable. It is 16 lakhs overall investment. It is viewable.
Okay, perfect. So I would take you through with that. It's total investment of 16 lakhs, where you have your franchise fees of 2 lakhs plus GST. Your salon interiors for a 500 square feet is 1,100 rupees per square feet. The interiors is optional. Either you give it to the company to do the interiors, or else if the person itself, could do an interior, they need to provide us with a 2D design. We give them the entire spec chart to follow, and they can proceed with the interiors. The same with the signage and branding. If there's somebody who can do the same signage and branding like what we do, we are more than happy for the person to do it, the franchisee. The product startup kit and the salon furniture, the starter kit would definitely come from our side at the initial stage, because I just don't want to give the list across to somebody and say, go and purchase, because they're getting new into the industry. So randomly they'll go and purchase. Maybe they would purchase the right thing, the wrong thing. They would purchase excess, or they'd purchase less. So we don't want that mishaps to happen. Is why we provide the entire starter kit for the products as well as the salon furnitures. Air conditioners, again, it's 1.5 ton Daikin non-inverter. We are very particular with the brand Daikin, because after a study with the market in terms of the AC brands, we decided to go with Daikin because of maintenance, quite reasonable as well. So we decided to go with Daikin. Again, it's optional. The person, if he's getting it at a better rate, can definitely purchase. If he wants to purchase through his credit card, where he gets some reward points or he gets an EMI offer, the option is his. They can go ahead and purchase the air conditioners. Then you go into your printer, your system, your billing software, uh, camera, music system, everything together is about 65,000 rupees, which again, if the person wants to go ahead and purchase it, he can definitely do that. He can definitely go ahead and purchase it. We would give him the spec as to what to be purchased. The same with pantry stationery marketing kit would definitely come from our side, because there's a particular till that cash till that is being given, your entire printouts, your rate cards, your business cards, your stamps, everything would come from our side. So we prefer to take that uniqueness across. We don't have, even let it be even the business card. It's the same format across to all outlets. So we prefer to do that at the initial stage. And if the franchise person at the other end can carry forward the same thing for the future, he's more than welcome to do it with his own printer. Android 40-inch TV, is purchased from Amazon. Either it's a TCL or iSense. You know, uh, it's 20,000 rupees. So the same brand could be purchased by the franchisee person using again his credit card or whatever means he needs to purchase it, or it could come from our end as well. Launch expenses is nothing but we are tied up with SS Music. So SS Music gives us a huge coverage in terms of every launch that we do. And we also provide some high tea. Besides to that, if you go into your next slide, where it says additional charges, we are very, very transparent. The system is very transparent that we run. We don't want to come back to a franchise person and say, you need to give us another additional 5,000 or 10,000 or of 1 lakh rupees. So we mentioned everything very, very clear that, we don't have any miscommunication or misunderstanding with anybody. The above quote, the above quotation is excluding your building advance, because you can never project how much a landlord would do ask. It depends on the area, it depends on the landlord. So we never project the building advance. The above quote does not include any civil work and washroom remodeling. It's a mandatory that if the property that we take on the ground floor as a washroom, the remodeling has to happen, because we relay new tiles. We give it a very, very, a good look, because a washroom is also equally important for every client that uses it. So in case if there is no washroom, a washroom needs to be constructed at the cost of the franchise person. For example, if a property also does go above 550 square feet, 500 square feet, 550 rupees additional charges would be applicable for a carpet area that exceeds 500 square feet. So there are properties where we may get 520, 550, even 600 or 700 square feet. So additional charges, because everything is chargeable, because there's labor involved, there's materials that are involved, there's lights that are involved, everything, is involved. So an additional of 550 rupees per square feet. Again, in case that's if we are doing the interiors, but if the person themselves are doing the interiors, yes, they could work upon that. Additional charges apply for a site which requires additional cables, copper wires, pipes, AC stands, and ladders. It's equivalent to you installing an AC in your house if you stay on the ground floor, and if you have to, install the AC on the third floor. So there you get a 3 meters copper wire, but in case additional charges, additional length is required, we definitely need to pay, which is you pay directly to the AC vendor itself. We don't get involved with that. Additional charges apply for sites located outside Chennai, where you would need to take care of the transportation, food, and accommodation for the people who are coming to do your interiors if we are doing it outside Chennai. So that we do your sites within 25 to 30 days. Above code does not include printing of flyers and distribution. When you may come back to me and ask me the marketing kit, you told me about the flyers and all that, but no, it's a different set of postcards that come to you. But your flyers is nothing but your leaflets that we give out, about 10,000 copies. It's a different type of marketing where we give you the content for that. Above code does not include any kind of licensing fee, because the licenses that you need to run the store is your corporation license and your labor license is what you need to get to run your store successfully uh, without any issues from anybody. Can we move to the next slide, please? There we go to our salary breakup. So for your hairdressers, managers, your staff accommodation and plus food, your housekeeping is optional, but it's become mandatory right now, where we also have the housekeeping, because after cleaning, the boys do the job of cleaning, but they're not really, what an housekeeping does, the boys won't do that clean. So we made it mandatory back in Chennai that housekeeping is involved from day one into the premises. So your hairdressers, we started with 4 hairdressers for the first month during the launch. At a salary of 18,000, 17,000 could be, if a person is super experienced, we may even pay him 20,000. So we kind of play around with the numbers of 1,12,000. When we talk about staff, food and accommodation, plus food, we provide them like and how a single bedroom apartment, maybe in hall, bedroom, kitchen. It could be on the second floor, third floor, fourth floor. That is not a problem. Besides to that, we provide them like a 25 kg bag of rice for 4 people, a 10 kg atta flour and a 5 kg oil with a gas cylinder every month, which is included in your budget. It depends. Once you start increasing your staffing to the fifth and the sixth, your provisions also need to increase a little bit for the boys. So, it's all a give and take policy where you handle them in the right direction. The business would automatically, they would take care of the business in that aspect. The boys are very, very hardworking. We don't receive, as of now, we don't receive any complaints from the boys because we ensure people management is at top class with our department. So because we have our area managers, who keep visiting the outlets, who are constantly talking to the boys, checking in case if they have any small issues, we kind of address it immediately so the boys don't face any difficulty. So they also know that we are approachable at any given time to ensure their needs are sorted out. Can we move to the next slide, please? So this was a basic math that we did at the initial days, when we were like 5, 6 outlets. So Monday to Thursday, you have like 4 hairdressers, but you would have one person on a week off. So you have like 3 clients. So 7 clients per station where per stylist handles 7 clients per day. So it's around 21 clients that is being handled by 3 stylists for the day. Your average bill value, I put on a very, very lowest cost of 299 rupees, where he gets a haircut, a oil massage, and a beard trim for 299 rupees. Your per station business is 2093 per day, that is, and your day business into 3 stylists. So it's 6,279. So your overall business per week between a Monday to Thursday would be around 25,116. Your overall business per month between a Monday to Thursday again is 1,04,464 rupees. The same thing when you calculate for a Friday, you get around your walk-ins kind of increase a little bit. So it's around 25 to 30, where you'll have 4 stylists on floor. Average bill value of 349 because your conversions happen a little bit more. And your per station business is 2,443. So your day business and your week business, again, Fridays is around 39,088 rupees. Same with your Saturday, Sunday. So when you calculate your overall business between Monday to Thursday, your Friday, your Saturday, Sunday, it gives you 2,99,000, which is nothing but 3 lakh rupees. So if we move on to the next slide, you will actually understand what I meant by the 3 lakhs. After all, these are the brands that we operate: Matrix, the Man Company, Cheryl's Professional, Godrej Professional, Wall, and O3. These are the brands that we currently operate within our salons. So we go to the next slide where you have that 3 lakh breakup, the projection of your sales. So if you do a 3 lakhs, so your salary plus stay plus food, like I showed you in the two slides back, which is 1,12,000. Your rental as far as 40,000, but now we started stretching our rental to about 50, 60,000 also. The only reason is because most of our outlets are doing 5 lakh plus. I would say 90% of our outlets are 5 lakh plus. So that's why we are able to, stretch on our budgets of the rent as well. Your product replenishments, because obviously your starter kit comes from our end. Then you have your product starter kits, which is 20,000 rupees. Your electricity of 8,000 rupees per month. This is all your per month billing. We pay our electricity bi-monthly. Summertime, yes, your EB could go up a little higher, but it also depends on your business. If your business is on a higher side, yes, your electricity would also increase. Your royalty of 20,000, like I told you, it's flexible royalty. We don't charge royalty 0 to 3 months. From your 4th month to your 6th month, we charge 10,000. From your 7th month onwards, we charge 20,000 rupees flat, irrespective of the person's business. So even if you look at 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, or 5 lakhs, if I charge 10%, it's 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. We are happy and contented with what we have. If it's 4 months to 6 months, it's 10,000, like I told. And 7th month onwards, it's 20,000, is irrespective of the business. So your miscellaneous charges is nothing but your tea, coffee, your water bottles for client. We do provide a water bottle, 200 ml water for clients in a bottle. We don't believe in giving clients we don't believe in giving clients any kind of in a glass tumbler or something. It's all water bottles, and we're tied up with a particular brand which is pan India, which is a brand called Clear Water. Then you have your incentives, because there's daily incentives, monthly incentives involved for the boys. So approximately around 15,000 for a 3 lakh rupees business. If it goes to 4 lakhs, yes, obviously there's a 5,000, 10,000 rupees increase in your sales in your incentives. Your total expense is 2,20,000, but I would actually say, it could go up by another 5 to 10,000. It depends on the location that you could get.